Rome was nothing more than a small city beside a river called the Tiber. It had no empire, no great wealth, and no powerful kings. It was surrounded by enemies, and to survive, Rome had to fight. This is how Rome conquered the ancient world. From the beginning, the people of Rome learned a hard lesson. A weak city would be destroyed, so every man trained to be a soldier, and every boy grew up knowing that war was part of life. Rome lost many battles in its early years, but it never gave up. Each defeat became a lesson, and each victory made it stronger. Slowly, Rome began to fight the towns and tribes around it. Some resisted and were defeated, and others were offered a choice. Rome did not always destroy its enemies. Instead, it often invited them to join. Those who accepted were protected, allowed to trade, and given rights under Roman law. Former enemies became allies, and they fought alongside Rome. In this way, Rome did not just conquer Italy with swords, but with smart alliances. Over time, all of Italy became Roman, and Rome's army grew larger and stronger with every new ally. Across the sea, however, stood a powerful rival called Carthage. Carthage was rich, controlled trade, and ruled the seas. Rome and Carthage fought 3 long and brutal wars known as the Punic Wars. During the Second War, a brilliant general named Hannibal shocked Rome by leading his army and war elephants across the Alps and into Italy. He defeated Roman armies again and again, and for a moment it seemed Rome might fall, but Rome refused to surrender. Even after terrible losses, it raised new armies, attacked Carthage's lands, and continued fighting. In the end, Rome won. Carthage was completely destroyed, and Rome became the master of the Western Mediterranean. With the West secured, Rome turned east. The Greek kingdoms were famous for their culture and learning, but they were divided and weak. Rome defeated them one by one and took control of Greece, Asia Minor, Syria, and finally Egypt. Rome admired Greek art and ideas, but ruled these lands with Roman law and Roman power. The Mediterranean Sea was now under Roman control, and Rome proudly called it our sea. Roads, cities, and forts spread across the conquered lands, allowing soldiers to move quickly and rebellions to be crushed before they could grow. As Rome expanded, powerful generals rose within the Republic. One of them was Julius Caesar, who conquered Gaul and brought great wealth and glory back to Rome. His success made him popular with the people, but feared by the leaders. Civil war followed, with Romans fighting Romans. Caesar won the war, but was later killed by senators who feared his power. More wars followed until one man remained, Augustus. He ended the chaos and became Rome's first emperor. The Republic ended, and Rome became an empire. For many years, Rome enjoyed peace and stability in a time known as the Pax Romana, ruling most of the ancient world. But Rome's greatness carried the seeds of its fall. The empire became too large to control. It needed too many soldiers and spent too much money. Corruption grew, leaders became weak, and enemies pressed against the borders. Slowly, the western part of the empire began to break apart. Cities fell, the army failed, and in the year 476 AD, the last Roman emperor in the West was removed from power. Rome's rule over the ancient world came to an end. Yet Rome did not truly disappear. Its roads, laws, language, and ideas lived on long after the empire fell. Rome rose from a small city to conquer the ancient world not through one great battle, but through patience, discipline, and endurance. And just as it rose slowly, it fell slowly, leaving behind a legacy that still shapes the world today. If you like stories like this, kindly subscribe, like, and share this channel.